Nigga about to cook these, nigga go to Ramsey, nigga I'm chefing. Peso ran off with his bitch, now he salty like some maps and gunsling. Ocelot, then we really in the west, and now you stupid, cast the from the fucking Smith and West.
What is going on, guys? DJ PRS here, and welcome back to a new video on the Weapon of Choice channel. I am your host, DJ PRS, and with me we have the one and only Dre the GOAT. Say what's up, Dre.
Yo, yo.
Alright, and we have somebody new added to the team. He was recently part of another team, but has parted ways and decided to join the family. And let's welcome him with big open arms. Everybody welcome Tempest. Say what's up, bruh.
Yo, what's good?
Yeah.
Alright, this is Tempest's first video on the Weapon of Choice channel. He is primarily known in the FGC community back on the East Coast, and he brought some love our way and brought us into a new community, which is the Power Rangers community, so shout out to him for that. Here's a little bit of what Tempest does. Kyle, roll the clip.
Down.
Why you? Woohoo!
Player one, win.
Alrighty, yeah, so Tempest, before we start into the video, do you want to just talk about yourself for a bit and let people know what's going on? Promote yourself?
Essentially, I do a lot of stuff with the FGC. I started my competitive stuff, like, it was FGC, but it was a lot of local stuff. And then when I really hopped onto the scene, it was through Smash. I played Melee. That was start with it. Then I started running tournaments. That's where the TO in my name comes from, tournament organizer. And then,
Yes, sir.
then I did a whole lot of like stuff with Biggie and other stuff like that, and just kind of moved on from there. And I don't know. I love fighting games. I love RPGs. I love puzzle games and all that. And I just like helping people out. I like being really informative, coaching people, stuff like that. I just all around just like being positive and having fun.
The Tempest is the double OG, triple OG in the group. He is the oldest as of date, but with the age also comes with experience and knowledge. So that's why, you know, we're really glad to have him on the team. And also coming with that also comes with a flavor of these new generation games back from, you know, back in the day. So, you know, all of us were all console kids and arcade kids growing up, but there's a difference. I'm primarily console and PC. Tempest is console PC, and Dre's primarily Xbox console. And
No,
handheld.
I'm not.
Yes, relax.
He's almost some permanently. He trying to play my life.
So,
No.
but I'm just saying, because a lot of these games, like, you do own a PS5. That is known, you know. You do have a PS5 in your household, but primarily you play on what?
I play on the Xbox.
Okay, so
I do on the Switch.
but we're talking today. Today's topic is the state of play, which is Sony's, pretty much Sony's version of the Nintendo Direct. That just released about 2.5-3 hours ago. I got to watch it fully. Tempest watched it fully, and then Dre, picked exactly what he wanted to see, which is good because that helps us cut things down. But we're still going to go down the list and kind of talk about exactly what we're really excited for. And then if we don't like it, Kyle's just going to cut it and you're never going to hear about it. So, let's start off with the first one, which is Crash Bandicoot 4, the PS5 free update. Did anybody play Crash 4?
Yeah, I was playing it. I regret restarting my console because I can't even play nothing now. But I was playing it just now, not too long ago.
Thoughts on the mechanics compared to the original Crash games?
It's better. I will say that.
Alright. All right, would you be transferring and playing it on the PlayStation 5 since it's getting the PS5 update?
Nah, because I have it on the X.
But does the X still have the same like stuff that they promised on the 5?
We got day one free upgrade. That's why I was like confused
Yeah, but
about why
it was.
it's not.
But the whole thing was it wasn't just the upgrade. It was the upgrade including the 4K 60 frames per second.
Yeah, pretty much we
3D
got all
audio.
of that except for because Sony has the haptic feedback. We pretty much got everything but the.
Gotcha. All right, Tempest. Anything added to that?
Nah, nothing really that I got to add to it. It seemed pretty straightforward to me. Other than I thought like the control thing that they had with it was pretty cool, but nothing really to add.
He said, other than that, next. All right, so the next one is Returnal. Did anybody see the original release for this game, Returnal?
No.
Okay, so Returnal, from what I saw from the original State of Play, which was last year, was like a year and a half ago, was you were brought into like this unknown world, and you literally look like you're wearing the outfit from fucking Prometheus. And it is like you're going into a dungeon, but it's just like Binding of Isaac, or I keep forgetting the name of like those other like dungeon crawlers, where every time you enter the dungeon, it's changed. So when they showed the trailer for this one, it showed her like going into the dungeon, and it's like a whole bunch of like these vines and like this like mist, and then she dies, and then the next time she goes in there, it's all desert based. So, like, every time you die, the dungeon adapts to your gameplay. And it's all like, third-person shooter, but, like, it's like the third-person, second-person, where you can, like, control your character from, like, the perspective of different angles. And then you get alien powers to kind of help you with your guns and stuff. So you have, like, scatter shot, electricity, you can, like, dash boost in it. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, the mechanics look pretty cool, and I do like the idea of how it just kind of changes and adapts like every time you die, and it's like even the game acknowledges like it changes every time, so it's like you kind of wonder exactly how those mechanics come into play for the story too. So it'll be interesting to see how that actually unfolds.
And I kind of like how like you have to progress to find out more what's going on in the game. It's not like one of those things where you can keep dying in the first part of the dungeon and unlocking new stuff. Like they're really making you fight for the lore, and I kind of like that. That one's coming out in April, so I might be picking that up. Depending on how the reviews are. Your thoughts on that, Dre?
That was one that I did miss, but everything that you mentioned did sound pretty cool, so I had to look into it.
All right, so the next one I'm really excited to hear about. I think if Tempest was on Twitter, like the past few hours, our homie Uchi talked about this. The game is called Sifu, bro. Sifu looks a fire, and you know what? Kyle's gonna be putting up the trailers that they promoted on here, but I'm gonna share my screen so that the guys can see it. Just the way how this game looked, it reminds me of like that OG
like a beat 'em up type.
Yeah, but like the art style of like the original Dishonored, like the way how they're detailed but also very linear.
Yeah,
and, they still have like their rough edges. So like I don't want to read too much onto it though, but like it talks about the path of vengeance, and it talks about like the hand-to-hand combat, but you can also like parry and grab weapons and stuff. I'm really excited for this one, and it's coming out to the PS4 and the PS5, so I'm really excited for that. So all of my people who hasn't picked up a next-gen console, you can still play it on the 4. And it makes sense now because it's the same combat from Absolver. If anybody's played Absolver, that game's fucking hard, bro.
Are you talking about Soul Cap, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking at it right now. Why does can we mention that this man looks like Hans from Overwatch?
You said my boy looks like Hanzo. Oh god.
Oh man.
Oh, he does look
Yo.
like Hanzo right here.
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right. And
Yeah,
thoughts?
the only thing I'm hoping is like that you get some like the combo system can get kind of crazy because it looks like a beat 'em up, and if it's a beat 'em up, I don't know if anybody's played River City Girls, but that game has like set the bar really high as far as what beat 'em ups can do because that game is like a fighting game as far as like beat 'em ups is concerned with all the cancels and the things that you can do with it. And this game looks like you can do a lot with it, and I really hope that you can just do a whole lot.
If it's from the same guys who made Absolver, like, have you played Absolver?
Actually, no, I don't think I have.
Okay, so Absolver is very different from other fighting games that I have seen because it has a lock-on mechanic, and the lock-on mechanic, they have a defense gauge, a parry gauge, and stuff like that. So like,
Yeah, you can't mash.
yeah, so you can't mash, but you can string combos into it. And I've seen people take like level 1 players take on these high level bosses by doing perfect parries and string combos. So like it could be pretty cool.
Okay.
Now the next one I'm excited for, mainly because you could play 1v1 or 3v3, and that's Knockout City. If anybody is a fan of dodgeball growing up, I'm really excited for this game. But this is a game that you cannot play with randos because you need that communication.
Yeah, you need a squad. You need a squad for this, and I'm looking forward to it.
Anybody? I'm actually like after this, I'm about to sign us up for the fucking beta because you have to like win the code for the beta. But this is pretty good. Like I said, this is a game that you need to communicate with your team with. You got these snazzy ass colors. Yeah, the fact that you can grab a teammate and throw him like a dodgeball, like that's just amazing. Honestly, this is what
I'm about to buy it just so I can do that to you, Joe.
It's a free game.
I'm gonna buy that just so I can toss your ass.
This is honestly what is it? What was it called? Ninjala? The game for the Switch? Was that called Ninjala?
Yeah, Ninjala, and then there's another one. It's actually like dodgeball. Why can't I think of the game?
Are you talking about the one that looks like they have the Jet Set Radio characters?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I'm excited for that because like I can see like the three of us or just like anybody else from the crew just hopping in real quick and just like destroying people. All right, the next one is Solar Ash. How many people? How many of you guys were like really excited for Solar Ash?
That game looks. Really good.
The visuals are amazing. I will say that.
Bruh, she's out here skating on clouds, bro.
Well, it's the same people that did Hyper Light Drifter, and that game was pretty darn cool. And as a matter of fact, if you ever played Brawl Out, like he was pretty cool in Brawl Out. Like the character himself was actually pretty cool in Brawl Out. So the combat looked really cool. Platform adventure. The combat was pretty dope, and the way that they portrayed her in the game was looking really dope. Everything looked like it was well done.
Yeah, I do remember this game. Yeah.
So like, if that game is any indication of what this game is like gonna be based off of, we are in for one heck of a ride.
It reminds me of damn, what's the name of the other game? The character Ray, or reminds me of fuck, what is his name? From Dead Cells, like that agileness.
Yeah.
Void Runner. And then there's no exact date for this one. It just says 2021. So we should be expecting a lot of good games. Now this one, I'm actually like, I hate the franchise, but I actually might pick this game up. It's the Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Okay, so compared to the other game, like Dre, like I know, like some of these games might just sound weird, especially like because I remember me and you having this discussion years ago at GameStop. about how like all these kids are coming in crazy for this Five Nights at Freddy's shit.
Mm-hmm.
But like, bro, you gotta look how detailed this game is, bro. Like, it's a
I
full
don't
like,
know. I seen the preview. Wasn't a fan. I got to see gameplay.
bro. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for gameplay, like a demo or something, because like the fact that now you have an underground system, you have, you actually get to control your character compared to just like locking a door or turning on a flashlight. Like, you get to hide in corners. Like, this is like Outlast, but for Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, there's no other way to compare it to, right? Like, it's literally Outlast. But who knows? You might get weapons on this one. And this is kind of funny. Kyle can keep this in if he wants to. But every Wednesday, Kyle's friends have a thing called movie night, right? And they watch this movie with Nicolas Cage. And it's called...
Wait, doesn't he have a movie that's coming out? That's essentially just Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, it's called Willy's Wonderland. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
We watched that last night, and oh my god, like bro, look at this shit. Look at this shit. And he literally just like destroys every animatronic, and I'm like, yo, give my security guard a freaking aluminum bat, and we're destroying these. like it's ridiculous. Alright, so Oddworld, we talked about this off recording, but if you guys want to talk about it, I have no input on this Oddworld. So this is all you guys.
Alright, so
Outworld is a pretty, like I said, it's a pretty fun game.
Outworld is essentially, it's like, it's a game. It's different. First off, it's a real different game.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a puzzle game, if you will, but it's like an action puzzle game. It's like Lemmings, but like better.
it's a puzzle platformer. Here we go.
Yeah, because like what you have to do is like you're in this like post-apocalyptic world where you're trying to free your race, and like you in the original one, like your race was like a bunch of pretty pathetic like beings that couldn't do anything for themselves. But I guess in this game, like they're not quite as pathetic, and they didn't all need help, but they have different abilities now. But like pretty much Abe, because there was a different set of Outworld games outside of Abe, but they went back to Abe. He has the ability to take control of them and move them around and use them to to move them and use them to like do puzzles and whatnot, so that way they can escape and do things. And the goal was to not lose any of them, but there were times where if you were cruel, you could use them you could sacrifice them to do other things.
Yeah, they let you do the chaotic neutral, chaotic evil part in this one. This so you could do a full pacifist run, and I'm like, oh nah, bro, I'm killing people.
Oh yeah, you could definitely. That's why I said it's kind of like Lemmings, in that case. But like, it was a fun game growing up. But yeah, it's pretty fun. It was a great game. But I'm actually kind of looking forward to seeing how they do this game. It looks like it's every bit as fun as the original one, if not more. So I'm actually looking forward to it. We'll see what kind of improvements they made over the old one.
And this one comes out April 6th, so it's right around the corner.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, so now the next one was the new gameplay and the storyline for Dora the Explorer and the Magical Stick of Truth. No, Kana, Bridge of Spirits. This game looks pretty cool. This reminds me of...
AKA the older sister of Juju.
That's it. It's attacking the power of Juju. That's literally what this is. I really like how they're promoting the new additions. So they have the they have like the little black creatures or whatever. If you pre-order it, you get some celebration hats, and then the deluxe edition you get a golden. They're called rots. So you get a golden rot and and a unique staff for Kina. The Kina gets like a white branch type thing. That looks pretty cool. Actually, doesn't look that bad.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, seeing the trailer for this, like the game looks legit. Like
Yeah.
the action sequences look really, really good. Like it looked fluid, and it looked like the gameplay was like really nice and engaging, and the graphics are just smooth. Like the gameplay just looked beautiful. I'm like, wow, this game looks really nice.
It looks like they're taking from the Miles Morales game where the cutscenes flow right into the battle sequences.
Yep.
So I'm really excited for that, and especially like they can do that with these, cartoon animated type games. Not comparing to like a God of War or Uncharted, where like that they put a lot more detail into the cutscenes. This one is cutscenes. Press the circle button. We're dodging right into gameplay. Like just go. And I do like they started adding like the mask aspect. So like she puts on what does it look like, a fox or like a raccoon or whatever, and her eyes started to glow. That should look dope.
Yeah.
And you can pre-order it now. It's supposed to come out during the summer, so that could be a really good summer game. Good old binge watch. A binge play. And the predecessor to the Dishonored series, Deathloop. This game looks like a lot of fun.
I can't wait. I'm very excited about Deathloop.
But I'm not gonna lie, this game looks like it could get boring.
You know what the game kind of like gave off the feeling of?
What?
The game, the way that they had the story and everything, it just kind of gave you a feeling of like it was serious, but it almost kind of gave you goofy feeling, like the Warriors. You know how the Warriors was, where it was a serious movie, but it was kind of goofy at the same time.
Yep.
Like that's exactly the kind of feeling that I got. Like Warrior.
Deathloop, I cannot wait.
But yeah, that's the kind of feeling I got from it. Like I feel it's gonna be good, but it's gonna be a little goofy at the same time.
I can't wait to see a whole bunch of people ragdoll. It's gonna be hilarious.
I just hope that, and this is just me, if they're keeping the way how Bethesda usually do their games, that this game is specifically going to be a one player only, and you get to
From
play.
the looks of it, it looked like it is going to be one player only.
Yeah. Because if they try to add a multiplayer to this, it's going to be hectic, and I see it going downhill.
There's no need. Yeah, this game doesn't need multiplayer. Like that
will fuck it up.
Hurt the game. Yeah, and if they do multiplayer, it needs to be like small lobby, like no more than 8 to 4 people.
And it says, so I kind of like this. Kyle, throw this on the screen. Sebastian Mitten's Deathloop watchlist. Want even more of a peek behind the scenes of Deathloop? Art director Sebastian Mitten put together a list of movies and the themes that inspired much of the team's vision of Island of Black Reef. Get ready for Deathloop's launch with this watch list. You gotta watch Skyfall, Point Blank, The Wicker Man, Under the Volcano, Escape from New York, Warriors, you were right, and The Thing. Damn, you're good at this. Now, let's go to the one that we've all been waiting for. Final Fantasy XVII Update DLC.
Yes, sir.
Intergrade.
Yes, sir.
It's not the second game. I just want to make sure that nobody's confused. It's not episode 2. This is literally just the add-on from the original game, and it's talking about
to the PS5.
It's talking about how Yuffie and this new character made it to Midgar.
So I think he's actually from what's the character of what's the game? Dirge of Cerberus.
Yes, the same thing as Vincent.
Yeah.
Why do you say that this is not episode 2?
It's not episode 2. It's literally an extra chapter added on just for Yuffie.
It's add-on DLC. which is why.
So why does it say
Soda Kusabe.
why does it say episode Yuffie though? When you go
Yeah,
to the marketplace, why
Yeah,
does it
it's
say that?
because it's just a Yuffie episode. It's not episode 2 specifically for the game.
Yeah.
Because it kind of takes place like while everything's going on, but it's not specifically for.
So pretty much this is like a continuation,
Correct.
getting us ready for. Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
4-part. Yeah, because literally, like, once again, we don't know what Square Enix's like thought process was when making this, but I know for sure once you beat this episode or whatever, it's not gonna be like. It's gonna leave another cliffhanger to figure out what happened with Cloud after they separated at the end of the remake. So like you're not. I mean, it's been a year already. Somebody should have been playing it.
Yeah, I know, but still.
You'd be surprised. Oh, it's also coming. Since we're on the topic of Final Fantasy, next month, Final Fantasy is also coming to Xbox. So those who haven't played it or don't own a PlayStation and own an Xbox, you'll be able to play Final Fantasy. Unless they change the date, you should be able to play Final Fantasy next month.
Yeah, that's also why I was like spoilers, by the way. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too. If you don't if you have a PS5 and you already bought the PS4 version, the episode will not cost you anything. It is a free upgrade.
The time PS4 exclusivity Final Fantasy Remake was pushed back when the Final Fantasy Remake was delayed by a month. Final Fantasy Remake was released on April 10th, 2020. Square Enix. Final Fantasy VII will almost certainly come to PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series S. April 11th.
Oh, they pushed the date back. Yeah, it was set for March. Because I read somewhere in fine print when I broke the game, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, Square
Enix coming to Xbox, but next year. But
Square Enix almost certainly has more reversions and has remakes in the works. The question is, when will Square Enix be able to announce them? It is possible that Square Enix will have an announcement to drop on the 11th. So there's no official date when it's dropping, but they'll tell you the information hopefully on the 11th when they do their direct, because they're also going to be promoting Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 14's new DLC. But still to this day, the rumors of Final Fantasy VII Remake being on PlayStation Plus should be coming in next month.
About that too.
But yeah, so just like Tempest said, if you own the digital copy or the physical copy, you do get the free upgrade, but you still have to pay for the DLC. Does it say how much the DLC is right now?
It should be. I want to say $20. I'm not sure.
PlayStation Store. Latest Final Fantasy Digital Deluxe Edition. Not available for purchase. Cool. Oh, because I hate when I do this. Standard Edition. Not available for purchase. One more. This is so dumb.
It's not showing up.
Not just that, but it's saying that I can't get the Standard Edition for the PS5 because I already. Oh, okay. That's right. I hate when I do that. I'm gonna sign out. Sign out. There we go. The standard edition for the remake integrate is $70, which means that it's probably a $15-$20 DLC. Yeah, because it's $10 less than the digital deluxe edition for the remake.
You think that are they going to turn that? Is that going to be a physical copy? You think?
Well, yeah, because they have a PS5 copy being sold, which is right here. But there's going to be no, special edition with it, whatever, because it's literally just the game and extra DLC.
Yeah, that's what I need. Okay, cool, perfect.
But everything else is a digital deluxe edition. So it's not a physical deluxe edition.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so new episodes featuring Yuffie. and then the Cackstar item. But other than that, that is it, guys. Any final thoughts? You excited for all these these exclusives?
I mean, it's good to know that like we got a lot of stuff coming out, and some of it's coming out soon, and not like
2022, like Nintendo.
Yes.
Fucking Woo Me the video game 2022, but here's like the same game with just new maps. But I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share it with your friends. Link down below is going to be Tempest's channel, because he does his own thing called the Drip and Enter the Storm. So definitely go and check that out. Has a whole bunch of different, more in-depth, especially when it comes to the fighting games and also just other gaming news. And if you guys like this, please go and check out the next video, which is going to be me reacting to the Pokemon Direct that's coming out tomorrow. So by the time you guys are watching this, will be probably like a Monday or Tuesday, so both videos should be out already. I'm DJ PRS. Those are the guys. Wait.
Got another announcement.
What other announcement?
Destiny.
Boy, that is
Finally.
that is a whole nother conversation. But you know what, Kyle? Since you are the main Destiny player here in the group, with the clan and everything, I
guess we'll leave that to him then.
I want you to talk about it at the end of this video. So Kyle, please share your knowledge. I'm DJ PRS. Those are the guys, and we will catch you in the next video. Deuces.
Destiny crossplay is finally a thing. Yes, that's right. That is what Dre was hinting at. Destiny 2 is finally getting crossplay between, obviously PS5 and Xbox Series, and I believe PS4 and Xbox One. But in Bungie's official thing, crossplay is coming to the masses in Season 15, which should be around September. We'll be doing some internal rollouts and alpha tests in Season 14 to prepare for a widespread launch this fall. With crossplay, you'll be able to play with all your friends no matter what platform you call home. And don't worry, we won't be matching console and PC players together in Crucible, unless PC players specifically invite their console players to play with them in Crucible pools. So it's not going to have the same problem that Modern Warfare and Cold War have. Until then, this is Kyle the Editor, and, well, here's the outro.
Hey! You already know, man. Thanks for watching. If you like that shit, you fucked with that shit, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. We motherfucking lit. If you like the music you heard in the intro and the outros, that's me. Links to my Spotify will be in the description along with everything else. Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh boy, this shit banging.
Oh my God, I can't believe you said those things about me, yeah. Those things about me, yeah.